Y'all, it's AAPI month. Asian American Hawaiian Pacific Islander month. Yeah. Do you have any Asians here who don't work here? No, just me? Well, it's Colorado. I could have expected that. I am half Asian. I'm half Asian and half white. In Colorado terms, I like to call that half domestic, half imported. Yeah, I identify a lot with, my white side. I just do. I grew up around a lot of my family on that side. And I'd say I'm so white that I actually tell people that I'm like 20% Native American. My grandma did the genealogy work for that. Yeah, it's true. Got 23andMe. It's a real thing. I know it's AAPI month, but I always like to remind people, like, I'm all for equal opportunity, So, like, I got a mani-pedi done by some white ladies recently. It was terrible. It was the worst mani-pedi I'd ever had, actually. And one of the worst things about it, actually, was that I couldn't understand a word they were saying. It was like a lot of vocal fry. I didn't get it. I've been trying to do a little bit more for my self-care this year, so I decided to quit drinking again. Yeah. I decided to quit drinking just because last year I was drinking a lot more, and I had like a pretty bad incident, okay? So one night, I probably had about 12 drinks, and I was completely wasted, and I decided to drive myself home. And pretty much the worst thing possible did happen to me on my drive home. I ended up blowing a .08. Honestly, he was super ugly. Serious lapse in judgment. Not something I'll easily be able to live down. But in my defense, I was drunk and I needed a ride home. So. Technically, I still drank responsibly, all right? Put that on the sign. Drive responsibly. Yeah, I made a good decision, yeah. Something else I've been doing for my self-care. I've been trying to find a new hobby, right? So I did jujitsu for the past 2 years, and I was like, this is cool, because you can legally fight people, and it's awesome. But then I started to do Pilates after that, right? So difference between a combat sport and an exercise is one, you want to hurt people, and the other, you just enjoy hurting yourself. Yeah. Pilates hurts, okay? Pilates is brutal. Takes a lot of mental and physical strength. I'm working on it. More well-rounded, Something else. Maybe I pull a fork out and bend it. I'm a mentalist too. I didn't expect that. Walk out on this stage, you're not a mentalist. You're gonna read my horoscope off of Google. I'm in debt. Yeah, I'm a millennial. We all are. Kind of a little bit here or there. Any big spenders? Irresponsible spenders here? Yeah. Just own up to it. We all. It's fine. If I am, you are too. Okay. I'm in debt, but I'm trying to put a positive spin on it. Okay, so I talk about my debt like a dude talks about his dick. Yeah. Just kind of I don't mean to brag, but it's above average, I'm a grower, not a shower. Oh, the debt. Oh, let's see where I'm going with that. Yeah. So being in debt, it's kind of hard because I'll get down about it, right? And whenever I'm down, I turn into a Republican, 'Cause I just start to think I can solve all my problems with a gun, Yeah. And so rob the bank joke for sure. I wasn't alluding to anything else there. No. I'm 32 years old, and I gotta say, I've had in my adult life only 2 relationships, only 2. Yeah, Catherine Shay's out here seeing more action than me, Only had 2 adult relationships. My past relationship, I was with a guy for 11 years. And, okay, tell me if this is wrong. I want to talk shit about him. Well, he's not here to defend himself. Is that a red flag? Is that a red flag? Raise your hand. That's a red flag that you're going to do that? That's right! Hell yeah. That's right. I'm going for it. I'm doing it now. It's part of my healing journey. My therapist said so. So my ex, he used to say things like, babe, it's not my fault that you make more money than me. And I'd always answer, yes it is, get a job! Get a job, okay? Yeah. Cards were stacked against him. The cards. Needless to say, after I left my ex, I was a bit lonely, okay? Because I was dating in Denver, and you know how many dating shows there are in Denver? You know how many of those dating shows end in a marriage or a healthy relationship? Zero, okay? None of them, but we'll still watch it for all the drama. It's really cool, actually. They're always like, I choose myself. And it's like, yeah, that's cool. That's neat. I started to date in Denver, and I was pretty lonely, okay? I'd say I was so lonely, I would go to Noodles and Company just for the company. It definitely wasn't for the noodles, So gross. I did learn a lot about myself being on my own for a couple of years. I learned I had some pretty strong preferences when it came to dating, and I'll admit, I learned that I could not date bald men. I couldn't do it. That's for a very specific reason, okay? I couldn't date bald men because when a bald guy would go down on me, it looked like I was giving birth. He just emerged after an hour of hard labor, just covered in a film, just smacking his lips, just I just couldn't really get over it. I mean, I am in my 30s, okay, so I was like, I think I kind of want this. But I had to, realign my priorities, okay? I had to realign that. Like I said, a lot of white guys here in Denver, and I did date this one guy, and he had a lot of red flags, and I don't mean Chinese communist red flags. I mean he once asked me to quote to him that one line from Full Metal Jacket. Yeah. API none. Yeah, so I decided, okay, I'll do it, maybe it'll be hot. So I walked on over to him, and I was like, Private Pile, were you born a wet, slimy, scumbag piece of shit, or did you have to work on it? He loved it, honestly. It was great. These guys are great. But he, that was red flag number 1, right? So the other thing that he did that I really didn't like, he had a bad habit of calling me his little fortune cookie. I mean, accurate after I shave, I do look like that down there. But I had to break up with him, so I decided I would break up with him in the way of a fortune, okay? And I told him, in the near future, you will be alone. Yeah. Also, you have herpes. Good luck with that. That's what I told him. I am remarried now. You don't have to. It's fine. We eloped. We eloped because I did a wedding already once, and I didn't want to do another wedding, because I didn't want to look at all of my family who I hadn't seen in 2 years and be like, nice to see you all again. Thanks for making it out. Yeah. yeah, talking about getting remarried. It was a fun time. What do I want to say about that? Yes. I looked up, this is what I'll say. I looked up the divorce statistics, because I'm a curious person, divorce statistics before I got married. And this might be interesting to you. You know, I learned that lesbian marriages have a 30 to 40% divorce rate, which is higher than gay men marriages or, you know, just regular straight marriages. Yeah, and I learned it's because men are just less likely to pull out, you know? Hoping for it this second time around, guys. So I do love my partner. He's wonderful. He's great, and he's always willing to like mix it up with me. So like I asked him. I told him you should eat more pineapple. Okay, let's spice it up. You should eat more pineapple. But I just don't think it's working because his ass still tastes like shit. Right?